So your son's name is
Gael Fragoso Wiwa.
Okay. He's in what grade?
He's in 3rd grade currently, and Dos Caminos and Los Amigos, both of the programs go K through 8.
K through 8. So can you tell us why, as a parent, you decided to enroll Gael in dual immersion?
Sure, there's several different reasons. So first of all, my husband is from Mexico City, so he's Mexican, and he is still learning English himself, so he's fluent in Spanish and learning his English. And myself, I'm English speaker, obviously born in the United States, and I speak some Spanish, so I get by. But we thought, as a couple, that it was really intriguingly important for our son to be able to grasp at least 2 languages, for several reasons. One reason is simply so he can communicate with his family in Mexico, be able to talk with his grandmother and his cousins and his nieces and nephews and so forth in the future, because that's an intricate part of understanding culture. Where you belong is language. I mean, language is culture. It's the basis of who you are. So having him that ability to speak with his family in Mexico when we traveled down there was intricately important to both my husband and I for family reasons. Another important reason, again, as I mentioned, is cultural reasons. You can't learn about that side of your culture if you don't speak the language. There are aspects of the Spanish language that don't translate into English, and there's English language things that don't translate well into Spanish. There's definitely a lot of cultural depth to languages that can't be translated very well, and so that was another intricate part. The third area that we felt really was really important is that all the studies have shown that children that at least speak 2 languages, that they're dually immersed, are better critical thinkers. They are more well-rounded. They're more open to different peoples from different walks of life. They do much better in the long run professionally in their lives, in the sense of long-term studies that have shown kids that are at least 2 language learners do much better when they get to college. They're much more balanced when they get to their professional lives, just all around really much better for critical thinking skills and for that balanced life for the future. So those are kind of 3 main reasons that we decided it was important.
Okay, so some of the kids so he enrolled at kindergarten, so some of the children that he started school off with who were Spanish only speaking, how are they doing, do you know?
They're doing exceptionally well. In fact, we just received the scribe. I'm on the site council for my son's school, so I'm on part of the parent site council, and so we just got all the test scores back from last year. So they did 3rd grade across, the entire state does 3rd grade testing. And so they just got the test scores back, and the 2 highest scoring schools in all of Palmdale School Districts is Los Amigos at first, Dos Caminos at second, and then there's a couple other ones that fall close by. But for the most part, they have the highest scores in the entire school district, even compared to students that are learning English only. In Palmdale School District. Now, if you look across the state, they are scoring above what's expected at the 3rd grade level, though.
Oh, okay. Since Gael has been in dual immersion, what have you seen scholastically for him, educationally for him?
We went that summer before. We went to Mexico and saw his family, and he could speak some words of Spanish here and there and kind of understood, but he didn't really communicate very well with his family. This last summer, between 2nd and 3rd, we went back to Mexico City again to visit my husband's family. And he got off the plane and just starts rambling in full-on Spanish to his grandma about how he was glad to see her and talking to his uncle and then my husband's cousins and his entire family. His cousins, who are all very well educated in Mexico, and we're talking lawyers and educators, are all like, we think Gael speaks better Spanish than our kids. Okay, so that says a lot. They say his pronunciation is impeccable. His concept and grasp at a 3rd grade level is just amazing. So that itself was worth everything that we've been doing, because it's accomplishing what we wanted to accomplish.
All right. And as a parent and also as an educator, would you recommend that, say, non-Spanish speaking kids to get involved in dual immersion?
Yeah, again, half the class that comes in, these are kids that speak English, that are English in the home. So he's got friends that are from Africa, his family is from Africa.
Oh, okay.
He's got friends that are from Russia. He has friends that, while their families might be Guatemalan, they're 3rd and 4th generation, they never learned Spanish. So now their kids are learning Spanish. So there's a whole, again, I think it's absolutely incredibly important. We've got Korean kids at the school, we've got Chinese kids, so we have kids from other ethnicities that are not Spanish speaking learning English or vice versa. They're speaking other complete different language at home and then still learning English and Spanish, their 3rd language.
Awesome.
So it's an incredible program. I highly recommend it without any reservation. All kids should get dual immersion.
Awesome.
But that's, again.
Yeah.